And finally, sir, to what extent will your party be capitalizing on the returning Guyanese from Venezuela, as well as their offspring for the 2025 elections?
So capitalizing is like, it's almost a word like we're prostituting ourselves, like to just bring these people back for votes. Why do you think more indigenous people now vote for us? Because we worked for almost 30 years to change the lives of people in those communities. Why do you think that we won Bartica and Madia and many other communities? Because we worked to change people's lives. We're hoping that everybody would vote for us in the PPP. That's what parties should do. They should work for people's votes. We didn't go and tell Maduro to create hard economic conditions there so that these Venezuelans will come back, the migrants who are Guyanese basically, who have left, come back to Guyana to vote for the PPP. Did we cause that to happen? That they come back here? So they're here. The reality, they're here now. So if they, based on our constitution and the laws of our country, they're eligible for citizenship. You are, under our laws now, if you live abroad, you can register. You live abroad, you can register, come home, register and vote under the new constitution that we all agree to. They'll be living here. If they choose to register, and vote, they have rights just like other citizens. These are Guyanese. So if they vote, should we say to them, don't vote PPP? APNU should also want them to vote and make a case and tell them we have a great plan for the future. But of course it can't violate our laws, to say if you vote for us, we'd allow everybody, whether you're eligible for citizenship or not, we'll give you citizenship. You have to have a criteria, the established criteria that we didn't establish, that we historically been established for citizenship here. Oh, so what's wrong with people who are Guyanese voting for you if you work for that vote? Why should a political party not do that? Every political party. If you start working for people to support you, then every day you, rather than make these nonsensical statements or sit in your offices like APNU did in the 5 years, they wouldn't go underground, then they would have gone underground and kept their promises to the people that they made promises to. We are keeping our promises because we want people to continue to support the party, the PPP, and change this party. What's wrong with that? Why should we be embarrassed about it? And then this other point, as though people who support us should not benefit. Oh, this PPP man got a contract. Many of these people are contractors. So what if they bid there and then citizens just like anybody else and they get a contract? Oh, the hits and jam people got a contract because somehow they may be pro-PPP. So they forget the argument, oh, we're not giving contracts, that's what they're saying to any Afro-Guyanese. Oh, they got too big a contract, it's nearly 400 million now because they may be pro-PPP. As though, I'm not saying they are, but as though pro-PPP people must not have anything to. This is pure nonsense. And it's trying to put us on the defensive, and we are not going on the defensive on this. All Guyanese are eligible for all the benefits. We don't do litmus tests like they did. You check the people who got contracts on the APNU. They were not going through bidding process. You have a bidding process now. So however flawed it is, it's a bidding process. At least you have records that could be analyzed. You find out for all of the works in Georgetown when APNU got into office, $3 to $4 billion of work, which bid was done. in New Georgetown. You go back and check that period. Nearly $4 billion of work. They just call in their people connected to them and then just handed the contract to them. So I said before, it's not like we tell the people to flee to Guyana. But that's the fear of APNU. But it's not a real fear because you can work with people to get their support. They need an excuse for losing elections. The APNU is always trying to generate excuses. It's a list one time, notwithstanding the fact that we showed it. It's the statements of poll that were wrong. Then it is now the Venezuelans are going to cause them to lose. Or it is typical PNC behavior.